The first of our finals is okay. In the literal sense. Lorenzo Travisanuto and Ulis Tupau share the front row of the grid. Ahead of Victor Martins, Luka Lipkau, Carol Bash and Clement Novalak, the third row of the grid. The grid on screen, it is super wet here at Adria, the first round of the Wsk Supermaster Series. We have dispensed with the traditional grid walk, grid presentation due to the conditions, obviously, here at Adria Raceway. So Lorenzo Travisanuto, the reigning Wsk Supermaster Series champion, starts on pole. Ulis Tupau on grid 2. Victor Martins makes it 2 VDK karts in the front 3. In fact, 2 Zanardi karts in the front 4 with Luka Lipkau. We're ready to go for the first round of the Wsk Supermaster Series. The World Championship Direct Drive OK category. 15 laps, 20 kilometres of the finest kart racing complex in the world. Lorenzo Travisanuto. He's on pole position. Watch Ulis Tupau to sweep around the outside. Dennis Hauger on the fourth row of the grid. We're just about ready for the start. Travisanuto leads them up to the line and will lead down into turn number 1. Ulis Tupau lost the jump a little bit. Look at the spray on the opening of 15 laps here at Adria Karting Raceway. Tupau and Martins, VDK racing drivers in 2 and 3. The Tony karts fight their way through. There's Rasmus Lind in the Ricardo kart. They nervously make their way up into the turn 5 hairpin. Travisanuto runs wide. He's under attack from the 2 VDK racing drivers. Victor Martins and Ulis Tupau, one of the Tony karts, have been turned around at the turn 5 hairpin. Ivan Shvetsov, also David Vidales, involved in that early race incident. Clement Novalak, we look for the British driver who started out at grid number 6. We can barely see. Travisanuto, though, is the leader. It is a VDK kart in second spot. 231 is Ulis Tupau. Victor Martins is 203. Victor Martins is third. Carol Bash up to fourth spot. Luka Lipkau and another Zanardi is fifth. Ivan Shvetsov, Vidales, Kyle Collette, Dennis Hauger and David Lombardo. That is the top 10. Shvetsov on the back of Luka Lipkau. Vidales goes through. Collette. We can barely see. This is the conditions the drivers have to deal with here at Adria. Travisanuto, the reigning Wsk Supermaster Series champion, is the race leader. VDK Racing from Belgium. They are the reigning world champions in the junior category. Their boy, Victor Martins, won that title in Bahrain. He's now running in P3 behind their countryman, the Belgian Ulis Tupau, all over the back of the Zanardi kart, Lorenzo Travisanuto. Carol Bash, the pole, the 2015 world champion. He's in fourth and closing in on the front trio. Travisanuto nervously onto the start-finish straight. Wheel spin all the way up to the start-finish line. There's Kyle Collette. Pulls out, tries to defend from Dennis Hauger. Shvetsov falls back a spot. Lombardo, Yunusis rounds out the 10. Martins in third place. behind his teammate, I should say. Of course, Martins is a Frenchman. Dupau, what a scene this is here at Adria. Travis Anuto turns it in. He's got 2/10 over the two VDK Cosmics. Travis Anuto on the podium here, second place in his debut with the team run by Dino Chiesa 7 days ago. He's the reigning WSK Supermaster Series champion, and he's under huge pressure from the Perilla-powered Cosmics in second and third. Speaking of Cosmics, there's Carol Bash, the factory team driver, in fourth. Lipkow in another Zanardi, then it's Vidalis. Colette. Up the inside goes Ulistapau. He will take the Italian. The Belgian moves into the lead. He goes deep under brakes. Travis Anuto tries to cut back. Victor Martins tries the outside line. He's now sandwiched in between the two VDK karts, but Travis Anuto around the outside. There's no grip out there for the Italian. He's being sandwiched by the two Cosmics, and Carol Bash in fourth wants to join in this battle. Travis Anuto blocks the inside line. How can they possibly see out on this Adria circuit? You just got a glimpse of how bad the visibility was here in northern Italy. Carol Bash, though, he can see fine because he's closing in hard. Cosmic running 1, 3, and 4. The Zanardi of Travis Anuto is like the underdog. He's in the only non-OTK kart in the top 5. Vidalis, there's the Spaniard in 5th. Luca Lipkow, another Zanardi. He's in 6th from Colette, Lombardo, Yonusis, Shvetsov. Ulistupau, 3rd here 7 days ago. That was on a dry circuit. He now leads from Travis Anuto. Perdani Minang, the 3rd of the VDK racing karts. He's now inside the top 10. He's come from so far back on the grid, the Indonesian. He's passed 16 karts already. There's one kart stranded at the back of the field there. Try and pick up who that was for you. Ulistupau, spectacular, slides it in. So we're coming up to 1/3 race distance. Unfortunately, we have already lost Théo Pouchet, the French driver. The opening lap, Semi Taufik and Hisham Matsao still circulating, but a long way down. Dennis, the Menes Helga, well, the Norwegian, started on the 4th row of the grid, but is currently running down in position 31. An incident last time round with David Lombardo. Travis Anuto still defends from Victor Martins. What a talent this kid is, the young, likeable young Frenchman. In at 2:03, they can barely see out there on the circuit. Travis Anuto 2nd 7 days ago. Travis Anuto running 2nd again here today. Very different conditions. It's not as cold, but it's an awful lot more wet here at Adria Raceway. Martins tries to keep that Cosmic as straight as possible. Powered by the Perilla, here comes the Vortex-powered Cosmic of Carol Bash. They come up to complete the 5th lap. Here on the ice skating rink, that is Adria Karting Raceway. We'll cap the order for you as they come across the line this time. 6 laps now in the books. Ulistupau, the gap was 0.8 of a second. It's now down to 0.6. Can Travis Anuto fight back? Martin's the fastest 2nd sector. Vidalis is going pretty quickly too, the Spaniard in P5. So DePaul leads from Travis Anuto. Victor Martins makes it VDK 1 and 3. Carol Bash is 4th. Vidalis is 5th. Caio Colette, the boy from Brazil, he runs in P6 ahead of Ivan Shvetsov, the Lithuanian Justus Junusis, Luka Lipkow, Perdani Minang, the 3rd VDK Racing Cosmic, inside the top 10. Then it's the fastest qualifier, Pavel Tontari, as Travis Anuto goes defensive that time on Martins. Noemi Lel, the reigning junior European champion, the Brit Finn Keneally, head of Adam Ateki, David Schumacher, his countryman from Cologne in Germany, Yusuf Ovega, Umberto Laganella. So the three KSM Schumacher team drivers running line astern, 15th through to 17th, ahead of Felix Arnold. In fact, there's four of them. As Martins goes through on the inside of Travis Anuto, it's VDK Racing 1 and 2. Rasmus Lind in the Ricardo kart. He rounds out the 20, ahead of his countryman, Isaac Blomqvist. What a performance from this team out of Belgium. They've got Cosmic chassis, they're powered by the Perilla. Martins looks behind him. What a year he had in 2016, and he's off to a great start this afternoon. Won 2 rounds of the European Championship. He won the WSK Final Cup at this very circuit in October of last year. Then he won the big one, the CIK FIA World Championships in Bahrain. And he's running second here this afternoon. Carol Bash now is threatening to make this a cosmic trio, a cosmic trifecta. They'll be 1, 2, and 3 in a moment if Travis Anuto cannot defend. There's Vidales coming into shot. We go back to Colette, the Sao Paulo star. Shvetsov, Eustace Unusis. What a drive by the Lithuanian. Up inside the top 10, Luka Lukau goes through. Perdani Mineng. Pavel Tontari at the back of that battle. The Finn up the inside. The fastest qualifier from just outside Helsinki. He's now just outside the top 10. He's 11th. Ahead of Finn Keneally in the 247 Energy Kart. Noah Milel, Adam Ateki. And then the 3 KSM Schumacher drivers. David Schumacher, Yusuf Ovega, Umberto Laganella. Rasmus Lind getting past Blomqvist and Felix Arnold the last time round. We have already lost Rosenfeld, Hisham Matzal, Teo Pucher, a problem, a spin early on. Half a lap behind, but still circulating, is the mighty Moroccan Super Semi Taufik, who did set the fastest lap a few tours ago, but he's way down in position 31, and he's behind Dennis Hauger. Novalak from the 3rd row of the grid, a messy start for the Brit. He's down in 26th. Tontari again tries the Indonesian. Keneally goes through. The Frenchman Adam Ateki. Noah Milel, he's out. He was in 11th. He's falling down the order. His kart, you just got a glimpse parked in the background. The Swede is out. They're starting to fall in these wet conditions. 5.5 laps to go for the Belgium, who's looking good out front. You saw him slide it into the Bridgestone Vega hairpin. Sweeper, I should say. Locked up, old school style. Adrian Schimpf, another retirement. The DR kart 254, parked just to the right of screen. So the retirements are starting to add up. But DePau, he looks superb out front. Travis Anuto has stabilised that gap between himself and the 2015 world champion Vidales. Hooks it into turn 1. There goes Colette. There's Unusis, the Lithuanian. Shvetsov, Adam Ateki, Pavo Tontari, Perdani Mineng, Finn Keneally, Yusuf Ovega. There's the KSM Schumacher team drivers. David Schumacher, Umberto Laganella, Rasmus Lind. Closing in from the back of the grid is the Swede, who was leading in the heats yesterday. Look for him to bounce back in round 2 at Castelletto di Branduzzo in exactly 28 days' time from now. Well, these VDK racing karts are hooked up like Homer Simpson driving a monorail. They are unstoppable. The Belgian can put that Cosmic wherever he wants over the circuit, and it just reacts. Throws it in sideways into turn 1 at over 100 k's an hour, and it just stays on track. He's got absolute confidence out there. Victor Martins, his teammate, in second. Luka Lipkau and Pavel Tontari trading places inside the top 10. There goes Yusuf Ovega. David Schumacher leading Rasmus Lind. Blomqvist, Clement Novalak from 6th back to last, has now recovered to 18th. Wsk Supermaster looks superb here in the rain of Adria Raceway. If they're strong here, how good will they be when they get their home circuit of Genk in Belgium, the Belgian team, VDK Racing, for the European Championships later on in 2017. He's throwing it round like with absolute confidence, like a rally car. Again, into turn 1, he can just put it wherever he wants, gets on the power, runs it wide, turns in, accelerates, and just pulls away. He's got 2.7 seconds over Victor Martins, the reigning junior world champion. Lorenzo Travisanuto, the reigning WSK Supermaster Series champion. He's in 3rd, and he is the only thing standing between a cosmic 1, 2, and 3 here this afternoon. Two and a half laps left to go. Over the ripple strips rides the Belgian, past the abandoned kart of Adrian Schimpf. Victor Martins can also do the same in that similar chassis. Vidalis. We go back to Colette. A good drive for the young Brazilian, who, as ever, being managed by 2 former Brazilian world karting champions. Gastal Fragas, world champion in '95. Rubens Carapatoso, world champion at Ugento back in 1998, both here, guiding the career of their young countryman, who now falls under the umbrella of Nicholas Tote Management, All Road Management. Caio Colette, the boy from Brazil, running in P6. One kart spinning at the back of the shot there. Not quite sure who that was. Surely it wasn't who we were just talking about. Colette, I'm looking for the Brazilian. Might have been Perdana Minang, the Indonesian, in the VDK racing car. Last lap next time round. Wsk Supermaster gets the last lap board. Victor Martins in 2nd. VDK Racing looking good for 1 and 2. Lorenzo Travisanuto goes 3rd. 1.3 kilometers left of this circuit. The first of our 4 finals here at Adria Karting Raceway. Perdana Minang will fall down the order. It won't be 3 VDK karts in the top 10. You saw him spin a lap ago. He's out of contention after running in a great 10th place. His teammate's going to take an awesome victory here in a few moments' time. Wsk Supermaster from Belgium is looking good for victory here this afternoon. In the pouring rain, Victor Martins in 2nd spot. The gap starts to close in a little bit over the curbs for the final time. It's a dismal day, but it's a winning day for Wsk Supermaster. He wins the first round of the Supermaster Series here at Adria. Travisanuto almost got 2nd, but Victor Martins makes sure it's 1 and 2 for the Belgian team. Travisanuto in the Zanardi kart, the reigning champion in this series, comes across the line in 3rd. The 2015 world champion Carol Bash just misses out on the final step of the podium. Cosmic Karts 1, 2, and 4 only split by the Zanardi kart of Travisanuto. Clearly the fastest, the best karts out on the track here in these atrocious conditions. We will hear the national anthem of Belgium ring out in a few moments' time. The non-finishers, they added up in the end. Perdana Minang, Lobanenko, Milel, Schimpf, Rosenfeld, Matzau, Theo Pucher. And on the very last corner, you can just see, or you just got a glimpse, not making the checkered flag, David Schumacher, Lev Lomko, and the second Brazilian, John Luca Pedikov. A day to forget for them in more ways than one. Not only the result, but this very cold and wet weather here in northern Italy. Uli Stupal, the Belgian, has taken a superb win a week after finishing on the podium in the WSK Champions Cup. His VDK Racing teammate, the reigning junior world champion, Victor Martins is second, and the reigning WSK Supermaster Series champion, Lorenzo Travisanuto. A great start to defend his title in 2017. Stay with us on WSK.IT live, the podium presentations in just a few moments. Well, the rain is continuing to pour. We will get the presentations underway as soon as possible in these atrocious conditions. Remember, it was snowing at Castelletto di Branduzzo last year. We just wait for the drivers to come. VDK Racing 1 and 2. What a performance. The team at the moment. The Belgian, the Frenchman, and the Italian on the podium here. Had a very wet, cold, dismal Adria Raceway in just a moment. So just word coming through that Victor Martins, after that great drive in second place, will not join us on the podium, has been penalised 10 seconds for a bumper infringement. Wow, that is a shock. Carol Bash will join us up on the podium. It's still Cosmic Kart 1 and 3. No doubt about the winner, though, Ulis Tupau. He has won it. It won't be a VDK Racing 1 and 2. Word just coming through. Victor Martins cops a 10-second penalty for a bumper infringement after that stunning drive to second place on the road. That means the 2015 world champion, Carol Bash, will join us on the podium. So a bit of confusion up here on the podium. Word coming through from the officials. Victor Martins, the reigning junior world champion, will not join us on the podium. About to get underway with the podium for the OK World Championship class. Third place, the 2015 world champion. He takes third the first round of the Wsk Supermaster Series. Carol Bash from Poland for Team Cosmic. Second place, the reigning Wsk Supermaster Series champion for Zanardi, Lorenzo Travisanuto. A brilliant drive for the VDK Racing driver. He dominated. Let's hear it for Ulis Tupau. The girls to present the third place trophy to Carol Bash. Second place to Lorenzo Travisanuto. And the winner, Ulis Tupau. All three drivers being presented with the magnificent Avio Milano timepiece for Carol, Lorenzo, and Ulis as we stand by for the national anthem of Belgium.